Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of GBear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And here we are on April 24th, I think it is. No, maybe it's 23rd. 23rd. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll post it in the bottom. Anyway, what we're looking at here is the temperature out here right now, and the day's coming to a close. It is actually about 10 after 5, and you see the humidity is really low. So yeah, it's the weather has changed. It's time to think about summer coming. So things are getting done. All right, let's move on down to the garden house and take a look see at what we did today. And when I say we, I mean myself and Andy. And Andy watched the video I posted last night, and I kind of upset him saying that all he did was hand me tools. So today he came out and he handled tools, and he helped me along the way. So what we did is, let's go around this way first, is we added some more shade cloth along this side, and we added the shade cloth over the top of the last section of the area here. So now we're properly set, and you can see the corn is already happier in there. It's looking great because it didn't get that hot burning sun, and it was quite dry today. So I did some watering also, and I got water into all of my barrels all filled up, so I'm ready to make sure I keep these things going well. I had to add a couple of braces on here because the weight of this barrel was causing this thing to want to tip over. So that was one thing. And let's move on inside here and look at the plants. They're doing really good. My pear tree is starting to set fruit, so I got a couple of still blossoms on there, but there's fruit being set right there, as you can see. And my cilantro here is going to seed, but that's good because I like coriander also for cooking. And my this is my beefsteak tomato. It's got flowers on it, and I saw some bees in here. They were going around from flower to flower doing their thing, so they're helping me pollinate. And this is my husky cherry red, and it's full of blossoms. It's doing its thing, so I'm going to have to get these tied up tomorrow. That's going to be one of my projects for tomorrow. And move on down here to the apple tree. The apple tree is doing just wonderful. It's really filled in. Got a little bit of heat burned to the leaves, but that's going to settle in pretty soon. My pepper plants, all of my pepper plants, all the ones down there and the ones up this way, are all starting to show little buds coming out. So I'll be getting peppers soon. Tangerine. Look at this. I got flowers on the tangerine tree. Yep, there's flowers in here. Get it back a little bit for focus. There we go. Yeah, I got tangerine buds coming out on this all over the place. So hopefully I'll get a couple of tangerines off of that. This is a health kick tomato, and this one contains a lot more of the I don't want to say chemical, I don't like that word, but the good stuff in it that's in tomatoes that's good for the human body. And this one contains a lot more than normal tomatoes. It's called a health kick, and it likes full sun. As you can see right now, it's got sun on it, so it's real happy. This one is solar fire. This one is designed for hot and dry climates. And I'm not seeing too many flowers on it, but there are a few underneath there, as you can see. All right, let's move on down the line here. Grape vines are happy. They're stretching out and getting a little bit taller and growing. And you can imagine it's, been less than 2 weeks since I put these things in, or so, or maybe 2 weeks, and everything is taking off really well. Those tomatoes over there are full of flowers. My corn here is doubled in size. My pole beans that are growing in between them there are coming up. These pole beans are surpassing the corn seeds. So that's going to have to be something I watch. These are little bush cucumbers. They were looking sad today. They got a little dried out, so I had to soak them down really well. And the same thing with these peppers right here. I got them really wet down so that they're doing well. And as I said, my corn down this end was drying out, but it's looking a lot better now. This Concord grape, I don't know if it's going to make it, so I'm going to look for a Concord grape vine, and I will put it in over on this corner, and then I'll see if I can nurse that one back to health while I get this one growing over here. All right. So I don't have any carrots sprouting over here yet, and one of the things I wanted to mention is the soil that's in here is potting soil. It may lack in some nutrients, so I'm going to take a sample and put it in my soil test kit and see what I got to do to that. All right, this cucumber is doing okay. My holly oak tree is really starting to get some growth on it. I put it in at 22 inches, and I would say that that's probably close to 30 inches tall now. I'll measure it tomorrow. There's where I marked on there the date and time and the height when I put it in. Potatoes. My potato box is going to be overwhelmed with potatoes. That cucumber, I'll probably end up either hanging it along the wire here, or just let it run along the ground. And this tree, happy, and the cucumber in there is doing well. All right, we're on this side. We can see the tomatoes. These are San Marzanos, and these are like almost like a Roma tomato, but they're bigger. And these are heirlooms. And these are really, really good tomatoes. And they're great for making sauces. So I'm hoping to be able to get some great production off of those two plants this year. And if I do, next year I'll put a couple extras in, because I can can. I've got all my canning jars and all my canning equipment all stored in my container. I can can some spaghetti sauces and stuff for when it comes time for the winter time and I'm not growing tomatoes anymore. And I'll still have delicious sauce. As you can see, these plants are coming up. This is an early girl. It's flowered and it's got buds all over it. I'll be tying these up pretty soon. This is an early girl, but it's not growing as fast as that one, and they were both the same size when I put them in. So there you go. They're 3 feet apart, one to the other, and one is doubled in size over the other one. This is the other grapevine here. This is the purple grape, Seedless. It's doing fine. I've got some fresh growth on this tree, so the nutrients I gave it helped. And I checked these branches and they're still flexible, but I may end up pruning this tree down, although I see fresh growth at the top, so I don't know. I'm going to let it go a little while longer, see how it does, and then if I have to, I will prune it back so that it gives it some strength to come back. My peach, not looking healthy at all. Branches are dry, they're breaking right off. So this one may not have made it, and I will probably have to pull that one out and put a new one in. Of course, I checked at the local stores, and the freestone peach trees are all like $40. So, you know, it's not a cheap investment. So we'll see what I can do with that. Oh, one other thing is in my sprout bags inside, I was sprouting some slicer cucumbers. They're for salads, and some early pumpkins, sweet pumpkin for making pumpkin pie. Now here's one of the cucumbers. I had every one of the cucumber seeds actually sprouted. So there's another one right there. I put them in the ground here, and then as they grow stronger or die off, whatever, I can thin them out later. But I just put them all into the ground, see which ones take, which ones don't. And I remember I also put some pole beans next to the trees here, so I might leave that in for now, because I don't think I can plant another peach tree this year and get peaches off it. And same thing with my plum. I don't know, I might cut that plum all the way back because it's still flexible. If I cut it all the way back, see if I can sprout some new branches on it, and we'll go from there. All right, I got a pepper in here that's hiding but doing great. He's nice and strong. And my oregano is doing great. My zucchini is already starting to flower, so I'll be getting zucchini on there. And there's something I don't like to see. There is a little bugger that eats leaves, so he's out of here. All right, this potato grower, the one that I made with the cutout bottom on it, and it's doing great. The plant's looking good, but something's getting it. Oh, I see him. There's a cutworm right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Got to keep my eyes open. So he's a bird bait. And I'm going to be taking some of the cilantro in as soon as I close off this video, because I'm making beefsteak ranchero tonight for dinner, and that's going to be a great dinner, and it always is. It comes out perfect. All right, there's another one of the cucumber sprouts that I had. That was the biggest of them all. I put it in that pot because there was nothing in there, and let's see how that does. Got some carrots ready to pluck here, and I got some beets ready to pluck here. And the greens will go into the chickens. Those carrots, I've got a couple in there ready to pluck out too. They're probably hitting the bottom because they're starting to push their way out of the ground at the top. So those are going to be some pretty big carrots. All right, that's all there is to it for today, everybody. GBear reminding you, please give me a thumbs up down there. Appreciate that. And if you've subscribed, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. Free. How many things in this world are free? Just click the subscribe, and then when the little bell notification pops up, click on that also. And then every time I post a new video, you'll get an email letting you know that I posted a new video, and you won't miss anything that way. And there's going to be a lot going on this year. As you can see, it's nice and shady in here. Oh, one more thing before I close off here. I almost forgot. I got my overhead sprinkler system in here, and this is so I can shut off the pipe before I disconnect my pump. That's going to connect to there, and it'll pump water up overhead. And these first 4 are full round sprinkler heads, and the last one is a half round facing this direction. So when I pump water into that, it'll water this whole garden at the same time, and also bring the humidity up in here a little bit. So I will do that like early morning or late afternoons, where it does the best for it and it doesn't dry out during the day. And I like doing it late afternoons about this time. All right, everybody, that's it. GBear reminding you to keep on YouTubing. We're having fun, aren't we? GBear signing off.